Thursdays Legendary. Subscribe now.
So you bring La Bruja into your life, and you decide to write poetry, right?
My great grandmother was the poet. She was the one that taught me when I was a little girl, and so it started really, really young. I was doing this really young, open mics in my living room. I have pictures of it. Getting my cousins together. My cousin is Fania All-Star Eddie Montalvo, conguero de Ruben Blades. So we also got together and made music together. Like our
What
house.
a childhood.
Oh, it was. I got to meet Hector Lavoe when I was 4.
Wow.
You know, I saw Celia Cruz real little. Like I was in that world. So I'm definitely a salsa Fania baby.
What was your favorite salsa Fania joints?
Well, it is Pedro Navaja. Like
Pedro
that's
Navaja.
that's the most classic salsa song of all time, and those are my cousin's hands that opened that
way.
song. Like a heartbeat.
Por
like,
la esquina del
that's
viejo
my
barrio
cousin.
lo vi
Eso
pasar.
familia, eso está aquí. Eso.
Wow.
Yeah.
So from there, how did you feel as a child writing? You know, you're becoming a young lady now. You're writing poetry. You're serious about that. Russell Simmons Def Poetry Jam embraces you. How does that feel? And tell me about that experience.
Well, the first season had happened, and I was like, oh, this is me. This is all me right here. I got to get on this.
Right.
And so I had a Fat Farm jacket on. He had an office like on 57th, and they were doing the auditions. I had done a show at Joe's Pub with, Miguel Algarin, and it was for the Piñero movie. So I had footage of that performance where I did Lola, and I put that on VHS tape, and I parked my car on 57th Street in front of a pump because I was told that we only had a small window, so I just went up in that building, left my car there, I went to the desk. I said, "Is Russell Simmons here? You let him know I got my Fat Farm jacket. I'm representing. Yo, he needs to call me." I can't believe my audacity at those times. And I said to myself, if I don't get a ticket, that means I got it. And when I went downstairs, there was no ticket.
Oh.
Yeah, and then, I think Stan Layton was the producer there, and they were like, well, we're gonna if you don't hear from us by 5 o'clock on Friday, you didn't get the gig. That's our call time. 5 o'clock came. I was waiting. I was like, oh, man, really? Really? I was like, what did I do wrong, Like about 5:35, the phone rings.
Right.
Stan Lathan, and Moodoo Entertainment at the time, too. Walter Moodoo called. And then he said, so you think that your kids would like to see you on TV?
Oh.
I said, oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
And that was that. And then
Right.
and that was before 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
But then when we filmed, 9/11 had happened.
Right.
So I auditioned with the Lola, and it was a street worker in Hunts Point. It was based off of a real person. I have photos and stuff, and so they wanted me to do the Lola poem. And 9/11 happened, so I had done a WTC poem.
WTC.
Just to desahogarme from the pain of what we were experiencing. I wrote that shit in 15 minutes with a dictionary ahí. And when it was time for filming, I said, I don't want to do the Lola poem. I want to do the WTC poem.
Yeah.
They were like, well, if you don't do the Lola poem, we're probably going to edit you out. So that's why you see me do the Lola poem into the WTC poem, so that, I made that compromise because it meant that much to me to say that poem.
Can you share with us a few words from the WTC?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
WTC, World Trade Center. What's the cause? Work to change, wish to connect, want to cry, watch them climb, watch towers crash. Wishes turn cloudy, whispered to Christ, watch the children. Wish time could wash this clean, witness the corruption, war that conquers, W targets countries. white torn cloth, wrist turned cold. And, W was W. Bush at the time. You know what I'm saying? And so, thank you. But then the Lola poem is like, Lola sucks bolas to buy crack on the corner. I said that line. Everybody thought it was funny and laughed. But then I kept going. And they were like, oh, shit, this is sad.
The bolas is funny.
It is funny. But you got to,
say bolas is funny.
Comedy disarms. So then right there, by saying bolas, all the walls are down. And then now I'm like, now I'm going in. Now I'm infiltrating.
Now it's deep.
Now it's deep. Like, and then I took them deeper and deeper. And then WTC.
WTC. Oof. Were you writing songs already?
My first album was a cassette that I did in 97 called Brujeria. Yeah, so that was my first. I was already creating poems, music, and I was incorporating Selena's music into it and salsa into it and, and rap. And it was just, I think it was ahead of its time. People were not ready.
Right.
And, and I wasn't a seasoned MC, but I knew that I had a message and I wanted to say things. So then I did that in 97. Then like every 4 years I would drop another one. Then 2001, it was The Brew. I dropped that on Halloween. Then in 2005, Brujalicious. And that was my most commercial success at the time. And yeah, I'm most proud of that. I was already doing my one-woman show, Boogie Rican Boulevard. Like, I just was always creating. And people would be like, girl, just do one thing.
That and part of those times, like, was so common to say that. But, like, look at the kids. The creative kids today are doing everything.
You got to do everything.
They're doing everything.
Because if this doesn't work, you got to have this.
Yeah.
Like, you have to plant those seeds and see what grows, and I understand why. I didn't want to be put in a box. And, in a box is the only way you get commercialized. Mm-hmm. So for a long time, I just remained underground and just still did the work in the trenches, staying true to myself, true to my message, trying all new different things that inspired me. And I stayed, true to the calling, to what my spirit said. And that's the thing about spirit, is that people may not understand, but when you listen to spirit, there's a reason. Mm-hmm. And they'll see it eventually. Visionaries have to accept that they will be misunderstood, because that's what being a visionary is about. If everybody had that vision, then everybody would be doing it. It's about being okay with being misunderstood.
Right. I love that. And then from there,
I was working with Spike Lee.
You were, that was
did some Spike Lee stuff, Bamboozled. That was my first silver screen appearance. He put me in blackface. Mm-hmm. I was like, of course I would be in blackface. Of course. Like, it's like paying homage to the struggle.
If it's from Spike Lee, you
gotta do it. What are you? You're not gonna do it?
Yeah,
no. And that movie was extremely. It was a message. It was controversial.
Yeah.
It was very powerful. I was proud to be in that film, even though he didn't warn me. I showed up, with my little makeup y cuanta cosa, and he's like, put her in makeup, ra ra ra, and then you didn't know it was a secret.
I'm doing blackface. What? Are you serious?
Creators.
Yeah, I remember me and you. We got together. Maybe I think I want to say 2005, and I recorded some of your characters.
Yeah, I have a DVD.
Pito and MC Pito.
Yo, shorty. You looking good, girl.
Yeah, you also did a Candelita character, kind of like a...
Maribella. Oh
Maribella.
My God, going to the bodega. Yup.
Recording!
See, my sister, she got knocked up. And I'm still a virgin. So all my young girls out there, amen, stay virgins. Because virginity is great. And it's important. Because you gonna get a disease. And then it'll like really get crusty. And I saw a picture one time. It looked like bacon. And that's not right. So don't scramble your eggs. And don't get laid. Not today.
Yeah, for sure. She loved being rapped to by Pito, and everything was connected. And then the bodeguero, Don Jose.
Like it was baseball. Like, wasn't his team baseball?
Yes, it was.
Right.
No, not baseball. Baseball.
Baseball.
Okay, I'm going to hit a home run over the mountain. You know, so I loved it.
Can you, Boogie Rican Boulevard, can you bring that back? Can you license it? Can other people do it? Like you, I mean, like
I wrote I released the libretto. I have the play.
Right,
I've been
okay.
taking it to schools. It's its 15th anniversary since that
Yeah.
libretto, and I mean it's there. There's a DVD. I mean, I think people get really interested once you die. While you're alive,
Don't say it.
I'm serious. Like, or you get shot, or you get put in jail, or you shoot somebody. Like, you know, right? I have it. It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
But people are like, she's there.
Right.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out one day.
Right.
But you know, the interest isn't there because it's like, you know, they don't see the
30
value
years
yet.
from now, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, our Puerto Rican Shakespeare was here." I mean, like, coño, ¿qué me sirve eso? Ahora estoy muerta, right?
But that's why, you know, I don't do it for that. I
Right.
do it for the creative, and that's what sustains me. I you know, I feel
Didn't Shakespeare die poor? Like, hey,
so
was
did
it-
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, exactly.
All of them,
right?
yeah.
Like, all the
Nah.
artists too.
From poor to rico.
Oh, what a
Let's go.
segue.
Let's go.
All right, talk to me about From Puerto Rico. So everybody knows is your new play, right?
Well, yes, I've been developing my next piece, and I mean, it's developing things takes time. You know, you can't just write something and it's just like, not for me. It's a process. But this really came from Hurricane Maria and the devastation it had on my family. Like all my elders got wiped out, bro. Gone.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
After Hurricane Maria, my Puerto Rican existence completely changed. So, you know, I've mourned, and this has been part of my process, is to write these things and get this
You have to.
homage to my roots and to my family. And so that's, you know, it's really about that and all of the things that are happening in Puerto Rico, and it's about all of those things, but it really is the Puerto Rico that I remember. Like, I had the blessing of being raised by that last generation of jíbaros. I was con los jibaritos. Antes que había teléfono, when the dirt roads, like yo...
Quenepas.
Quenepa, guayaba, panapene, all of that. Yo me crié con los viejitos jíbaros, and
Yeah, such wisdom.
thank God
Right.
that I had them. And
Right.
they were so funny and cute and wholesome and, you know, just, sweet, the sweetest people. You know, it's like what Columbus said about the Taínos when he arrived.
Yeah.
They were the sweetest.
Yeah.
They had
They're so
no
innocent.
malice.
They're
No
so
malice.
innocent.
Yeah,
We could
we
wipe
could
them
we
all
could
out.
wipe them out with 50 men.
Yeah.
But that innocence, that sweetness,
It's on your DNA.
that's in my DNA. Cause I you know, if I gotta be a mean bruja, I'll do it. That's not my nature.
Yeah.
My nature is sweetness. Like I love
You brujalicious.
I love seeing people happy. I love making people happy, you know, but then
Yeah.
at the same time, you know, I know if I see a bigger picture and this is doing damage or it's toxic or it's hurting my community, or, you know, I have to do what I have to do.
Wow. I can't wait to be part of it. I can't wait to be part of
You
it. I
are
don't wanna,
part of it.
No, but I want to be part of From Puerto Rico. That's what, that's what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
goodness! When I
Yeah,
finish
some-
that piece,
like
I'm in this.
whatever
I'm in.
is-
I'm in a
You need
serious
to pick
writing.
a light up or something. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is I need to do, I want to be
Oh.
part of that.
Thank
Yes,
you,
you
Danny.
already know.
Thank you,
you
so
know,
much.
You already know.
And I've been creating music, folklórico, música con eso también. Like I've been
Claro.
always been musical.
It's all happening because you're getting there. So it's going to be a success. It's going to
Thank
be
you.
beautiful. And then you have the backing of all your ancestors, your ancestral backing, holding you down. Like, come on.
You know,
Come on.
you know, it's the importance of being good. People don't know that that's really what fills your karmic bank and gives you all the blessings. Is really about being of service to your people and doing what is good and kind when nobody's looking, and not posting that up and being like, look at the good deed that I did.
Yeah.
No, que tú lo haga because
It's from the heart.
it's from the heart. That's what you know is the right thing to do. Let me tell you, That's what makes you rich.
Bang.
That is it. Karmic Bank, baby. There's a bank.
Right.
Karma.
Right.
And only good deeds will fill that thing.
Ooh. Love it. Wow. So that's coming, and what you won an Emmy?
I did win an Emmy.
What did you do? Win an Emmy? What
project?
Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications for part 3, where we catch up with La Bruja in the present day to see exactly how she's feeling that Karmic Bank right now. You won't want to miss it.
For a signed copy of my new book, Legendario Act 2, Digging in the Crates, visit DannyHastings.com.